Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, greetings. Ali Shanma here. Welcome to my yard, and let's test fly the GooSky E2 GPS RC helicopter, the Huey UH-1Y version. Taking off in normal mode. Alright, at this altitude, a little bit of toilet bowl movement and up and down. So let's bring it down, because in GPS mode it uses GPS and vision positioning all together. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down and hover it close to the ground. Moving a bit here and there, but overall the position lock is good. Now flying around in normal mode, the yaw is very sluggish. You can see the sticks are at full and it's making a long circle, so yaw is kind of very sluggish. So let's switch to mid speed. Yeah, now become much better, but it's still, I feel I have full sticks. Look at that. So in this mode, if you are flying fast and going towards the wall, you will feel you are struggling to turn, full sticks locked, but it's not that responsive, because these two modes are for beginners. Beginners would love to fly in this and will feel better. I'm gonna put it to S+. Yeah, now I have more angle of attack, much better yaw, and much better control. Nice. All right, now let's test the vision positioning system. All right, so this is right now, holding position, nice and tight, and now I'm gonna put on vision positioning. Okay, no more GPS. As you can see, the green LED is blinking. This means GPS is disengaged, and I feel it's holding position better than the GPS position mode. Really. But there's one thing: vision positioning uses a downward facing optical flow unit, optical flow camera, and a time of flight sensor. So if anything goes under it, helicopter will go up and then come back down. And this, my friends, I have realized the hard way, this can cause crash. So once again, if I put the radio down, you see the helicopter goes up and it comes down. So, okay, and you're coming over to the tire. You see, it changes the altitude a bit and then goes down again. So it raised the altitude and then went down again. Now I'm gonna come slightly lower. Look at that. It goes up and then goes down back to that altitude. So if you're hovering over something, under it, look how it goes up, and because of the hole it comes down. This can cause a serious crash. Trust me, I have been there. Watch this. GooSky S2 and S2 Max are there. It kind of shoots. Yeah, man, I learned the lesson hard way. Look. Yeah, because there's a laser pointing downward and reflecting on a mirror kind of surface, so it holds the position really nice and tight. As soon as you leave the sticks, you see, I move back, I move forward, okay? Leave the sticks, and look at that. Without GPS, vision positioning system gives a really nice hold. But as soon as something goes under the sensor, this goes up and tries to come back down. So don't try to fly over objects that are changing altitude. You will definitely have crash. So if you're flying indoors over a table, once it sees the table, it goes up, and once it goes to the corner of the table, it will go down. blades will hit the table, and bam. Well, repair was another story. Main shaft had to replace, new blades I had to get, and feathering bar, of course, too. But overall, even in look at that, even in vision positioning, it's actually flying absolutely beautiful and holds its position right. Even at this altitude, look at that. That is one solid hold there. Let's bring down to lower altitude. Okay. There you go. Vision positioning is having difficult time. It's drifting. I go higher and it holds. So at certain altitude, vision positioning will do a beautiful job, but at certain altitude, it will just go bonkers. Rest, obviously, is one hell of a beautiful machine to fly and have fun with. All right, now I'm gonna put it in manual mode. No vision positioning, no GPS. Yeah, baby, that's my favorite flight mode right here. Manual flight mode, yay, fast and nice. Look at that, very responsive. Actually, yaw is much more responsive. It shouldn't be this much, in fact. Now, I'm flying it with, stock radio. As you can see in my hand, the stock A8 controller. I want to switch. I want to bind this helicopter with my Radiomaster TX15 Max and then fly it and see if there is a difference in flight performance. Man, I love flying it in manual mode. This is my mode, man. This is Alishan Mao mode right here. Both worlds, people. A very, very beginner-friendly world with GPS and vision positioning. Even indoors, you can fly it without worries. As far as there are no tables and furniture, it will hold position properly. It will hold its position really nice, and beginners will feel at home. They can fly it without any issues. If you're not a beginner pilot, you need more performance out of this helicopter, switch it to, manual mode, and you are going to enjoy a very nice flight performance. All right, apart from that, return to home. Battery is dying. I just activated return to home. It goes up. Okay. Changes its direction to where it took off from. Comes back to that position where it took off from. Changes its nose to the same direction it was when it was taking off. And starts landing. Let's say I took off from here, where it will land. We'll find out the deviation. So radio is here, helicopter is landing here, it took off from here. So it's like 1, 2 steps deviation. People, thank you very much for watching this yard flight of GooSky E2 GPS. Let me know in the comments if you like this video and what would you like to watch next about this helicopter on my channel. Obviously, in my next video, I am going to configure this helicopter with my Radiomaster TX15 Max radio controller, and then we'll fly and see what's the difference in the flight performance. Stay tuned, have fun.
Crash, rebuild, bounce back, that's what I do. Crash, rebuild, bounce back quick.